Hi everyone, welcome back. You're watching my channel. Every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I talk about topics on mindfulness, meditation, and some insights from my life. And what I'm going to share today is a very interesting conversation I had with a dear friend. And she was just, sharing that while we are busy on weekdays with our work, but this tendency to be busy on weekends with something or the other is become part of her life. And I think all of us are going in the same flow, because you call it the fear of missing out. During weekdays it's all about the fear of missing out on work, or during weekends it could be our social life, or it could be things to be done in the house. But what happens is, we have not really trained or cultured our mind to just rest and just be at peace. And even if we try to do that sometimes, then this entire thing about, oh, am I wasting my time? Am I being effective? So that's what she said. Every time she has this me time, she really doesn't know what to do with it. And she started. So I had this revelation about that, you have to be guilt free when you are living your me time. It's okay that you don't do anything. And that realization happened when I started doing my mindfulness meditation practices. And I realized that, beyond this jungle of thoughts, emotions, feelings, 60,000 thoughts a day, some of them actually, we turn into action and activities through the day. But there is a space beyond all of that which is within us. And it's very nice to connect with that space. We might feel that it's not productive, but all the action, all the narrative, the motherboard, or the factory of your existence is in that realm, is in that space. And you can only tap into it when you let go. You just be, you just dissolve all your doerships, that I want to do this, I want to have this, I want to go there. So this entire doership in us all the time, which is writing the narrative of our lives. If we just pause and we say, okay, I don't want to do anything today, and it's okay. The first person who will stop has to stop judging is ourselves, right? It's not about anybody else who's watching us and judging us. And I think this has really opened a new, dimension, if I can say. Because, as leaders, as responsible parents, we always feel that we have to be always in action. The doer in us makes us take decisions, and we are, basically getting ourselves in activities all the time. But I think with, my mindfulness, what happens is, you realize that, sometimes you just have to let go, you just have to relax. My master says that, the arrow has to go back for it to go with force and hit the target. And I really understand it, what it means. Our entire being, physical, emotional, spiritual self, does need that, rewind time, or it's the me time, whatever you want to call it. And deeper within, when you start connecting with that reservoir of energy, you realize that, hey, it's okay just to not do things sometimes, just to be, this busy bee syndrome which all of us have got ourselves into. And then, digital lives which we lead, the technology we are surrounded with, it's not making it easy anyway, right? So I think consciously, at least I'm trying to do that on the weekends, stay away from my mobile as much as possible. uh, you know I mean, life sometimes takes over, work pressures are there, but you can do it in, clusters. Could be like a 2 to 4 hour stretch over the weekend, when you would stay away, from your gadgets and technology. And you'll realize, that energy which is saved during that period is is immense, because you can use that, channelize that, in your interactions with your family, if you have children, with your friends, or just cultivating new hobbies and, passions and interests in life. And I think one passion which I had for the longest time was to read books, and somewhere, I sort of ignored it, or it just got left behind. I've started doing that again. I've started getting my reading habit back in life again. So if there is a mobile phone in front of me versus my book, I rather pick up the book now, because I see, because of all these digital technologies, certain things which we used to do with our hands, touch and feel the fabric, touch and feel the material, whether it's a physical book or our passions. um, you know I've started painting a little bit, not very regularly, but I just feel much more connected, to nature, much more connected to myself, settled within. uh, yeah, that's what I wanted to share. This busy bee syndrome is not taking us any far away. You here, but I'll see you in the next video. Till then, please subscribe to my channel, comment, like, share, and let me know if you want to talk